Hello, my friends. Thank you for coming to play with the ideas that I present on this channel. There were two quotes recently in the work that absolutely gobsmacked me. One of them was, "The earth offers every dimensional experience that any sentient expression could have." Okay, I didn't even understand that one for a while. And the other one was that we think that the dimensions, what we think of as dimensions, are very delineated, and they have definite margins. But they told me in one of the meditations that what we think of these dimensions as are very fluid, and the juxtapositions of these dimensions can be different in everybody's experience. So I wanted to talk today about just the three levels that are below life. But actually, if you think about the blending and juxtapositioning and flowing of the dimensions, they're right here with us. In fact, all of the dimensions are right here with us all the time. And it is our choice through how we feel which dimensional experience we are choosing at the time. So let me give you really quickly the three. I had asked about the underworld. I had asked to see the underworld, actually, in a meditation, to go into it. And it was scary. It really was. The first level below life, if you wanted to categorize it like in little steps, was insatiable needs or insatiable desires. And so one of the most obvious things in our world is the greed. I mean, there are people that have so much money that they couldn't possibly spend it, right? I mean, what could it do for them? But no, they just keep accumulating it. And I really think that's an addiction. And of course, people who are caught up in addiction are somewhat in this energetic level of experience. Below insatiable needs, they said, was pain. A life that is nothing but pain. There is nothing else that's seen or experienced, and people go through their life in pain. Now, this refers to both emotional, mental pain, or physical pain. Probably the people that come to this channel may have had an experience like my husband did with his car accident recently, where, he really wasn't sure if he was coming back, or the one when my kidney exploded and I was in such bewildering pain that I thought I was going to die. And, maybe you've experienced that kind of pain. That's what I think of when I think of this level of potential experience that would be pain. And then the one below that was inert. And it took me a long time to relate to inert. But then I remembered that there have been times in my life where I was so overwhelmed or exhausted that I completely shut down. I have in my life. Like if an earthquake had happened, I wouldn't have even moved. I was that exhausted and that tired. And there was no motion, no movement, no thought, obviously I was still breathing. And so if you think about even those which were referred to as dimensions, but maybe we have the wrong word. These fluid type of experiences that we can move in and out of, particularly the lower ones, if we pray, if we sing, if we dance, if we drum, if we breathe, there are so many ways to change our, oh, sorry, my kitty's on the windowsill. There are so many ways to change what our experience is, that we can experience a xylophone of even dipping into these deeper experiences and then returning to ourselves, to a peaceful, balanced state. So we visit the underworld, but we endeavor not to stay there, right? And so I'd love to hear what you think about that. you know, um, that we can visit the underworld even in life. And we're going to talk about the higher dimensions too, because it is like the xylophone of experiences as we move, not higher or lower. It's more like how we feel. The emotion of fear keeps us very low. The emotion of grief is very difficult and can inadvertently keep us in a lower state of being. And as we move through it and heal, the experience my husband is having with healing, he's holding a really good attitude, but sometimes he gets a little down and frustrated because it's going to be a long haul. This is when we dip, and then when we look at a beautiful flower or our pets, we move up the xylophone into a higher experience, which we might even identify as one of the higher dimensions. So, love to hear what you think about this. And until I see you again, please be well and please be blessed. And I thank you all so much for any energy and prayers that you're sending us at this time. We're going to get through this. We will. All right. Take care, everyone.